Hey, what's up YouTube? This your boy PJ2 Hot here. I'm back from another video, and today I'm just doing my review of Star Wars The Old Republic, Legacy of the Sith. Now I'm gonna just start out by saying I am very disappointed in this expansion pack. This has to be probably one of the most shortest expansion packs in terms of story that I've seen from the game. I mean, it took me probably about 2 hours and I was already done with the story. You know, and the way they were hyping up this game, or like this expansion, made it seem like this was gonna be as big as like Knights of the Eternal Throne or Knights of the Fallen Empire. I mean, like, what was the point for the delay? Like, they delayed it almost like 2 months, and then the game still released very glitchy. A good example would be the final boss fight, which has a huge bug that should be on the top priority list to be fixed. Now, don't get me wrong, the story was pretty interesting for the most part, but it just was too short for me to fully get immersed the way I wanted to. While I enjoyed some of the new characters that were introduced and some of the familiar characters that were brought back, there just wasn't enough content in here for me to fully call this an expansion. I mean, why was this called an expansion? This is basically just a small little update. And plus them changing the UI around, which I really am not a fan of at all. I thought the old UI was perfectly fine the way it was, but they made some changes that some people probably aren't going to be too happy about. I've also heard that the BioWare team that worked on this game has been stripped down to like 10 people, with the majority of them being moved to work on the new Mass Effect and Dragon Age. If that turns out to be true, then that explains why a lot of the content that we've been receiving for this game has been very disappointing. I fell in love with this game years ago when I first got into PC gaming, and I had a great time playing it as a free-to-play player, eventually becoming a subscriber and enjoying all the expansion packs up until about Onslaught. I mean, Onslaught wasn't a terrible expansion, but it definitely to me was the start of the decline. I really want EA and BioWare to get it together because I love this game and I want it to stay around for a very long time, but you have to put out great content to keep the game alive. Now, I've also heard that the story of this expansion is just the beginning of story content to be released throughout the rest of this year as a part of the 10-year anniversary of Star Wars The Old Republic. Hopefully they'll be able to keep our interest for that long, because everything that came with this expansion in terms of content is not it. But anyways though, this is my review for Star Wars The Old Republic, Legacy of the Sith expansion pack. I know it was kind of short, but really and truly there wasn't much in this expansion pack for me to fully do a longer review about anyway though. But anyways though, this your boy PJ2 Hot. Peace.